welcome back to Mini Model Trains, where we build small micro layouts for on the go. Today we will be doing an unboxing and review of the Bachmann narrow gauge Slate wagon with Slate loads from the Thomas & Friends line. So without further ado, let us open the box and see what we have. As you can tell, these are very, very small. Even though they are considered to be HO scale because they are narrow gauge, these are much closer to N scale. Again, the wheel spacing is N gauge. As you can see, actually, this wheel has gotten dislodged. We will have to fix that and make sure that is secure. Looks like it is back in place. The detail on this is actually very nice. You can see the riveting at the top of the wagon, and of course the slotting of the wood at the bottom of the wagon. This one is numbered 136. We acquired these recently, and we actually have two more that will create the train that we will put on our layout. And in addition to the wagon itself, we also have these slate loads that are plastic molded pieces but are made to look like stone slate, as if it's coming from the mountains of Wales. And they just go in here like that, and there you go, is a full load of slate. So we will open the other two and then get these onto the track and see what they look like. We will be right back. Okay, here we are down at the layout, and we have our three slate wagons with the removable loads hooked up to our Yellow Reheneas that we had reviewed in the last video. And we are ready to have it go around the layout and see how these run. So let's get Reheneas going, and there we go. It's very obvious that the size of these are much smaller compared to the locomotive, but again, that is prototypical. That is what it looked like on narrow gauge railroads, especially the Talaclyn in the area of Wales. And so there they are, being pulled by Reheneas. These may be very simple, but they do look very nice, and they make a nice little train for our locomotives to pull. While Reheneas is pulling those, as you can see, we have a little bit of update to the layout itself. You remember from last video, we had painted the station platform made out of balsa wood, and that's been permanently affixed to the layout. And now we also have right here in the middle the small little hill mountain area that will have a cottage right here at the top. And then in the back area, we will build a quarry, as we had talked about in the last video. So the layout is coming along pretty nicely. Another thing that we did, it's a little hard to see, but you might notice that there's a gap between the very bottom of the baseboard and the table. That is because we put insulation foam underneath the baseboard. If you remember, this baseboard is actually a tray of sorts that we got at Michael's. So there is a piece of insulation foam. Let's see if we can see it underneath. You can barely see it, but it's 1 inch thick pink insulation foam that we did to partially quiet the train movements on the track, but also to provide stability on the baseboard itself, so that with the weight of everything, once this layout is finished, it does not push down into the center of the baseboard and warp the wood that is on top. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell notification in order to be informed of when we upload new videos. And go ahead and now enjoy this running session of Reheneas pulling the Bachmann narrow gauge slate wagons. See you in the next one.